Any one of these 4 key steps could double, maybe triple your progress if you're willing to take it in and do the work necessary. We used these strategies with Kai, and within his first year, we got him winning 15 jiu-jitsu matches by submission and receiving his blue belt, along with a very solid understanding and application of striking.
Here's how we did it.
Anyone that's even good at something knows they have to work hard for it. But if you want to be great, you're going to need a really good strategy. And with that being said, here's our first step.
Surround yourself with a good circle of people. I like to call it your circle of lions. Make sure you do your solid research before you start. It's the easiest thing you can do. You don't even have to do any hard work. You just start somewhere and instantly your trajectory is going to be so much better just because you started by walking in the right place.
You got to make sure the environment's suitable to you as well. You might hear something's good and then walk in and hate it.
Yeah.
That's not the place for you. Different gyms are for different people.
Coachability. Being a good soldier to me is one of the most important things that I've ever changed up in my training. When I started just listening to my coach and accepting the fact that, oh wow, my coach has 40 years of experience, obviously knows more than me, I just started getting so much better because I just did what he said, and instead of just what I believed to be right in my complete ignorance, and I just started improving so much better. My coach said to me when I started really listening to him, he said to me, look, I've got 40 years of martial arts experience. If you do everything I say, I should be able to pass it all down to you in less than 10 years. Think about how powerful that is.
4 to 1.
Boom.
Listen to your coach.
Listen to your coach,
It's
baby.
that simple.
And if you can be exactly like Kai walked in, I'm his little brother. He accepted the fact that I'm his little brother and he was gonna be coached by me, dropped his ego completely and just said, frick it, I'm gonna be a sponge, let's just do this and get as good as I can possibly be. You'll get so good so fast. He just went 100% listening to coaches and look where he is now. 1 year in, already blue belt and competing and smashing comps.
And I knew I could always beat Flynn in a fight. I just didn't.
He just sees red, that's why. I'm gonna say probably the most important single piece of advice that I ever got in training is just keep showing up. There's essentially 2 main parts to consistency. The consistency over a long term, which is just continuously showing up. And a lot of the time that's the kind of winning the race like tortoise kind of way. But then there's also consistency, like showing up as often as possible and not making excuses not to come to train, just showing up every single night if possible. If you can run fast and long, that's how you become a super soldier.
You build that stuff into your schedule, you're bound to be good. You have to go to these sessions. There is no reason that you can't go. If you get asked to do something on Tuesday night, no, you're busy. You don't change that up for something that sounds better. That's how discipline works. You show up, you continue to show up, you have to show up.
Essentially, you match up the first 3 things, be around a group of absolute machines. Be coachable, listen to your coaches, do the right things, and consistently show up. With the last thing, efficiency. Then you are unstoppable. And I mean that absolutely. This isn't for some YouTube video that I'm teaching Kai right now, but he also already knows. I really mean this. If you just do all this stuff, and then also when you're at the gym, you're actually efficient, you actually use your time well, you're always doing something, you're always practicing, doing your reps of your kicks or your punches, you're always doing your defensive movement, you're always drilling the correct stuff, you're drilling what you learned in class yesterday, you're actually making yourself remember things from doing mental reps. At the end of the day, that's what it's gonna be. And really, what does that come down to? Obsession. If you can become obsessed with it and you make your lifestyle revolve around it, there's just no one that can outpace you then. That's honestly just where it gets crazy because it's not addition. Then you're playing a multiplication game. You're multiplying these things 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and it's just your rate. This is how I mean, you're not gonna get you probably get more than 3 times as good as most people. If I look at the white belts that start compared to looking at Kai, or honestly compared to just the progression I've made in the year, I've been injured and the progression I've made in the last year have been ridiculous.
Get on me.